The first nervous day on the slopes is not the ideal time to face press or public.
From England. We just got some snow in the first half. Better than rocks, anyway.
So they kept their posing as short as decently possible, and then poled off to the lifts. And then, in a moment, provided the great cliché scene of happy couple riding towards the sunset. It turned out to be a short sunset. 3 minutes later, the princess was gingerly skiing downhill, mixed up with the public, and not at all sure what she was supposed to do next. So she stopped and waited for her husband. Then they glided towards the bottom. It didn't seem to have been a bad practice. But the princess had had enough. She was cold and very conscious of the 90 pressmen cluttering up the lower slopes. The prince plaintively asked for a second run.
Can I have another go?
Yeah, of course you can.
But I thought none of you stopped.
But he swallowed his disappointment and dutifully followed his wife. Maybe there'll be more peace tomorrow. The problem now is whether the press will leave the couple alone. It's probable that the trusty Brits will comply with the royal edict and go home today. But the rest of the Europeans massed here are not going to be so kind. It could be that the Prince and Princess of Wales are in for an uncomfortable weekend. Anthony Carthew, ITN, in Liechenstein.